So one of the hard parts about like trying to connect with people who are not Enneagram 4s, especially in like dating, is like, because I've dated a few 4s, an INFP 4, ENTP 4, at the very least. Those were the most recent ones that I remember. And I'm a 4, Enneagram 4. So like part of like joy for me is sharing really deeply. Like when you first meet and you're sharing stories about like your relationships, your exes, like what happened. I want to know. I want to know all the details because I want to know like, okay, well what did you experience? What have you been through? Like what did you learn from it? And then I kind of can get a picture of, okay, this is why this person is how they are. This is who they were. This is who they are now. Like it just, you get to see the big picture. And I really want to deeply know a person inside and out. And I want to be deeply known inside and out. So like people that I'm compatible with, as far as Jungian typology, like ISTP and ENFP, a lot of them are 7s. So if you look at the Enneagram, the way it's drawn, you've got 4 and 5 at the very bottom, and there's a big like crevice between the 4 and the 5 because it can be difficult to get from the head to the heart, like there's the way that the Enneagram is drawn and stuff, like there's a lot of symbolism and like meaning in it. So like think about it, like 7s are like way up there on the drawing, but the 4s and the 5s, they're in the depths. So it feels like it's our natural way to like be down in the depths of the ocean. Like everything is deep to us, and things that are not deep, and for me it can just feel very like either boring or uninteresting or just like unsatisfying. That's one of the issues I have with dating, is because I want to get deep now, right away. Let's get into the juicy shit. I want to let's explore each other. That's fun to me. But a lot of people that are not in those 4 and 5s, they're more like higher on the Enneagram, that shit freaks them out. Like people have felt they've like blocked me before because like it really freaks them out. Like, oh my God, like I'm imagining like, oh my God, are they a narcissist? Like they're trying to get to know all this stuff, so they can hurt me or something? No, I don't actually want to hurt you. I want to know you so I can love you. Can't really love you if I don't know you. Like we have all these layers and stuff, like we're onions. Unpeel the onion, because the more you know, the more you can love. I mean, I get it. A lot of people are not like that. A lot of people will use that shit against you. It is what it is. But like, yeah, I feel like it's usually me that has to accommodate the other person. I have to get out of my depth and meet you up here on the surface or in the sky. And that's tiresome. It's tiresome. Like I really want someone to meet me where I am. No, I don't want to stay down here. Like the 4 men that I've been with, the Enneagram type 4 men, well, the INFP in particular, and even female INFPs that I've tried to be friends with, like they will go on and on and on about like, poor me, this is what happened with my ex-wives, for like 45 minutes, and then do it again, and then do it again. Okay, now that's not okay. But like share for 5 minutes, or maybe if it's your first time, maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, I like that. But then, okay, let's move on now. Like, let's not stay there. Like, there is another person in the room. No, I don't want to hear about your ex for 45 minutes. And you've already told me this like 5 times. I mean, yeah, it's my responsibility to have boundaries and be like, I don't want to hear about this. But like, if it's the first time you're sharing it, yes, I want to hear about it. Like, there's certain things I don't really want to hear about if like our relationship has progressed. Like, no, I don't want to hear that you're having like sexual thoughts about another woman. I don't want to hear about like any sex stuff with any other woman. Like, if that's on your mind, why are you with me? Don't want that. But I definitely love the sharing of like what our wounds are and all that crap. Like, I love that shit. And I also want to be able to share that. Like, if you're getting to know someone new and then, you know, you gloss over, like if you ask a question like, oh, what did you learn from your previous relationships or whatever, share about your last relationships, and then it's just like kind of glossed over, like, oh yeah, I just learned that I can be alone, like I know how to be alone. Okay, that's cool. That's great. What I really want is like, I really want you to share. And like when I share, I'm trying not to share too much because I know people can get really uncomfortable. And then if you share too much, then they think, oh, they're not over their ex. And it's like, no, I'm just like really intense. And when I revisit a memory, I'm like inside the memory and all these emotions come up. Like, that will happen from 50 years from now if you ask me the same question. Like, it's just how I am. Like, my heart is big and it's intense, and so yeah, that's hard. And when I share, like, I really want someone to be curious. Like, oh, like, tell me more. How did that affect you? What did you learn from that? It really sucks that they did that to you. Like, I don't know. It's just, instead of just like, oh, cool, you were hurt. Okay, let's move on to the next subject. Yeah, I don't feel seen or heard or understood. And those are needs of mine. So anyway, so there's this girl on YouTube. Her channel's called Moon Alchemy Tarot, and I think she's an INFJ actually. She kind of visually and just some of her mannerisms, she kind of reminds me of my friend who's an INFJ. I showed her picture and she was like, I don't know, I don't see it. And then she showed me a picture of like someone else and she's like, no, I think I'm like her. And I'm like, really? I don't see it, but okay. And then I shared the Moon Alchemy girl picture with our mutual friend who's an ESTJ, and she was like, I can see it. Yeah, I can see why you said that. I don't know, I guess the way people view themselves versus the way other people view them, it's different. Anyway, so I liked her session. Took notes on it. It started out with, who are you? I mean, I just like hearing what other like people, what they feel off of my energy. And it's like, do they feel different things off of me? Is it gonna be the same? Like, I like this shit. I could ask this for another 50 people and see what they say, and it will still be interesting to me. So I got the 10 of Cups. She said, you are somebody who is walking a divine path, a soul searching path to your ultimate happiness. You value connections, family, friends. You are very loyal. You walk the divine path of guiding others. You love helping and giving. You love to teach others. You've already guided others, Spirit is saying, but you have more work to do for guiding others. There is something connected to your soul purpose in this lifetime within your family and community. Beautiful energy. Thank you so much for being that person. We need more souls like you. See, now that last sentence, that hits me right here. Like, okay, make me cry. It's just like feeling the recognition and appreciation in that kind of way. Like, it's very special. Like, that someone would like notice me, you know? Where are you at in your life right now? Page of Cups. You're curious, learning, restructuring, planning. There is some chaos around you, and you're trying to figure out how to move through this in the most efficient and loving way. Yeah, when the ENFP came back, that brought chaos into my mind. And the thing about that was, I was thinking, okay, if I do find myself in like a new relationship, I mean, of course, I want to protect that relationship at all costs. So maybe I need to like think about getting a new phone number eventually, you know? And that way I won't have to deal with that chaos. But a few days ago, I was thinking, actually, no, that's kind of running away from it. It's not dealing with it. The most important thing I could do about this situation is to learn how to just be neutral with it and maintain my own peace and steadiness despite that. So, yeah. And a big way I can do that is by not putting my attention on it, not thinking about it, not focusing on it. Focus on my purpose. Easy. It's just a matter of having the discipline and like forcing myself to do it. Okay. What can help you get out of this turbulent time or energy? 8 of Wands. Rapid changing. Things are intense, quickly moving. Proceed with care and act almost immediately. Yeah, that's the hard part, because like a lot of the tarot and the psychics were just like, there's toxic energy, like you need to like release it and move away from it. But then the last couple days, a lot of tarot readers were like, oh no, he's changing and he's gonna come back this month. And I'm just like, God damn it. People, why are you telling me this? Now I'm even more confused. And it's like, I keep listening to these tarot readings and I'm like, stop it. Stop listening to this. Turn it off. Like, duh. But it's like when there's a car crash and you can't not look at it. You're just like, oh. Stop looking at it. Okay. Just fucking drive. What does your soul want most? 3 of Wands. Expansion, traveling, going somewhere new, expanding not only your energy and spiritual connection, but your inner and outer world. You wish to make new connections and move through new adventures. You're seeking something. I've always been seeking something. I am a 469 called The Seeker. As far as new adventures, Page of Cups. Learning, growing, learning to navigate through and around situations and difficult times in order to align with your path that you're meant to walk. And then Queen of Hearts, the number 38. And then February 4th to 10th might be important. Keywords, mother, wife, blonde, woman. I'm not sure if it was blonde woman or if it was blonde and woman. Maybe you'd like to expand into motherhood or with your mother or with a family member. This is a feminine energy. This is an emotional fulfillment. This is about your heart taking the lead. It's probably about Gaia, Mother Earth. Or, I mean, it also could be me, you know, motherhood. It could be. I don't know. There's a part of me that loves being a mother, and would love to be a mother, like to a young child. But then there's this other part of me that's like, but how am I going to do that responsibility and expand myself and do all this traveling and like learn how to be like a healer and all this crap if I'm tied down to being a mother? I don't know. Maybe you can do both. I don't know. This is an emotional fulfillment, blah, 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 blah. Heart taking the lead. I'm sensing, connecting to your energy, that in the past you listened more to your head or what the most efficient way would be, but now you wish to expand into your true heart's desire, and you're really in this energy of expanding into that. And with that, growing with your heart rather than your head. Well, yeah, FI angel. I mean, that's your angelic function. And yeah, who wants to have their fucking demon function? You want your fucking angelic function. Side note, I often wonder, like, with relationships, I don't know what the answer is, what the right answer is, but like, you know, people, I feel like people have different levels of like what feels intense for them, what's painful for them. Like, they say that Enneagram 4 is like the deep feeler of the Enneagram, which I totally believe, but I only feel what I feel, you know, like, as far as I know, I don't feel what anyone else feels, even though I feel like I can feel energy, but like, I don't think you can truly feel exactly what someone else is feeling, you know, on any consistent basis. At least let's just say that I can't. I forgot. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so let's say an Enneagram 4 can feel 100 out of 100 depth of feeling. So like, they have the capacity to feel that 100 out of 100 max painfulness, because that's their capacity. But then someone else, their capacity only goes to 20. So when they feel a 20 out of 100, to them it feels like 100 out of 100, if that makes sense. I don't know. Or like women that are like, oh, I'm heartbroken, but then it's like, okay, well, if you're an ESFJ, for example, and your feeling functions are in your hero and your nemesis spot, like, how much emotion are you really feeling? Whereas for me, my feeling functions are like the most sensitive spot, the fucking inferior, and then the demon spot and angel spot. So like, I don't know, how can we measure this? Anyway, I forgot why I brought that up, but okay. I'm sensing, yeah, listen to your blah blah blah. Okay. And you're really in this energy of expanding into that, and with that, growing with your heart rather than your head. And the February 4th to 10th could be a significant time of expansion or travel. Traveling physically and also traveling into this new space, this new energy. Like this shamanic course I'm taking, I'm going to learn how to do that, I hope. Without plants. Okay, what are your doubts and your biggest doubts and fears right now? Ace of Wands. Doubts that you are so scared that you can't or won't have this, that it will never come for you. This transformation, change, and abundance. And the Nine of Pentacles for the fear. Need to own and be comfortable with your power, and then obtain the power. You can do this. Your power is yours to cultivate. You have what it takes. The only thing holding you back is your own doubts and fears. When you realize, when you let your inspiration guide your energy, not obligation, your presence is an energetic invitation to the universe. When you detach from how it arrives, how it starts, and detach from thinking you can't do it, detach from all the excuses, you have the energy, passion, inspiration, courage, beauty, and the wits to hold this energy, to own this energy, cultivate this energy, and grow into this energy of abundance. You create your beautiful garden of abundance in your future. hold your vision steady because energy doesn't waver for doubt. Let go of doubt and fear, and you will transform so powerfully and immensely. Yeah. What is the past that has challenged you? 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. In the past, you went through significant loss, a lot of conflict. Could be in your childhood home, grew up impoverished or around poverty. Yeah, emotional poverty. Belonging poverty. Or conflict with your family, with your parents, siblings, or someone in your close circle. This left you energetically, spiritually, and emotionally drained. Could also be in a past relationship as an adult or at school. All of the above. You felt neglected and a lot of tension in the past. Yeah. And I tend to relive that feeling of neglect in my adult relationships. Even this new healthy ENFP, he was being consistent for a week, and then this is day 3 where he hasn't reached out. Like, I think he's a 7 actually. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, if you're in your divine feminine, you don't chase. I'm not chasing. Second of all, I'd rather find out now that he plays games like this. And maybe it's not a game. Maybe he lost interest. Maybe he like researched my Facebook page or found this YouTube channel and was like, oh, you know what? Nah, let's find someone else. I don't know, but whatever. I'm not emotionally attached, so I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not. So what to focus on? We already know this, but the past has influenced you, but focus on the present energy that's about to come out. Use it as a guiding light to naturally help pull yourself out of the pain and intensity that the past has left on you. The scars, the marks. Queen of Pentacles. Harvesting the energy that gives you confidence, a passion, a hobby, something that you love to do, and do more of that. Something will grow from this. I'm hearing opportunity. Energy expands in the direction of your trust. See, that's an important thing. Trust. Because, you know, if you have doubts and fears, that is trusting in your doubts and fears. You know, it's like putting trust in that. So it's a matter of transferring what you're trusting instead of trusting in, oh no, this bad thing's gonna happen. Instead, change the thought to, you know, what if this good thing happens? Like, what if the best outcome actually comes to come? You know what I mean? I think what's helping me is just trusting the process, because I'm just like, I'm not really married to any outcomes, like with either of these ENFPs or any guy. I'm just like, you know what? What's meant to happen is gonna happen. Right now, what I'm actually what's most important to me right now is my own growth and my life purpose. And really, like, maybe a relationship will hold me back from that. I don't know. I thought a healthy relationship might help me with that. But it's really important for me to have like a strong spiritual connection with a guy. And I guess it would be really nice to, like, if we were on the same path together, you know? Grow together spiritually. Like, maybe we're both healers, or I also had the fantasy with the other ENFP that I could learn how to heal and then I could heal him. That's a nice fantasy. But I don't know. Right now, all I need to do is just focus on myself and my vision and my journey, because I know that I have all this power, and it's just a matter of harvesting, honing, learning how to use it. What do you trust, or who do you trust? Then I got the Poet card. Poetry, creation, that I was feeling, something that gives you a spark of creativity, a passion, listening to music, reading, the things that you trust in your life that make you feel like you're alive, like the poet, like you are connected and inspired. There's a lot of inspiration within your soul that needs to come out. let it out of this trap door. Something that has been there all along, begging to break free. Then I got the Stag card. Confidence. Something you have observed. This is something that is very powerful, and it's been dormant within you for a very long time. It's time for you to reconnect to this, and to not just be the observer, but to be the creator. I listened to a Sagittarius video yesterday. She's one of my favorite readers, and it was just like on point. She was like, the Sagittariuses that are, attracted to my channel, a lot of you are like readers yourself and star seeds, and I feel like you're coming back to yourself, like you're discovering yourself. Like, just the way she said it just totally made sense. Yeah. And then, like, she said this thing, and I was like, I was just thinking this very same thing like an hour ago. But yeah, she said Sagittarius is like, we kind of come here with a double mission. There's like our human earth mission, and then there's like she mentioned a book called, I wrote it down, Birds. I wrote it down. It's called, yeah, I did write it down. Return of the Bird Tribes, about fifth dimension, spiritual beings left Earth because of the energy, the horrible fucking energy. And so some of them have come back to try and lift the energy, and I think I might be one of those people that's supposed to do that. There is something for you to be grateful for, Queen of Wands. Everything you already cultivated. You have already grown so much, and sometimes you're very hard on yourself, like you should be over here and not there, judging yourself. But spirits, what about all these beautiful changes and doors you've opened all on your own, energetically, spiritually, physically? Practice gratitude. The imagination is the tuning fork of your reality. What you imagine, what you create, what you feel inspired through, and what you give constant energy to and gratitude to is going to be the tuning fork to your reality. It's a powerful manifestation tool. Grounding act of gratitude for all the things you've built. This empire, you've built so many beautiful things in your life, and maybe you haven't gotten recognition for them. Yeah, I feel that a lot. But you should be the one to recognize yourself for the beautiful creations you have manifested and created already, for how far you've already come. Yeah, I've been doing that. I mean, it hits differently like when someone else does it, but it is something I'm able to give to myself, and that it matters. Celebrate yourself. Give yourself a celebration day or something like that. Celebrate yourself. I was thinking of getting myself like a really big cake. Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm like, I really want some cake or pie or something. And I'm like, but am I gonna be happy that I ate that, like, after I eat it? No, I'm not. Okay, let's skip it. But I don't know, maybe I'll do it. I have been going to the gym. Four of Cups. Sometimes you're just focused on what you don't have rather than what you do. I've gotten a lot better at this, but yeah, sometimes the mind goes there. This can also represent that there is something right now, a decision that you have to make, and you know in your heart it's not the best thing for you. You're going to say no, decline the offer, something like that. Because even though it might look lucrative, I looked that up, it says producing a great deal of profit, in some way, you know that it's not really going to fulfill you on a deep level that you truly desire. So if that's something you're facing, that is some advice. See, and that's confusing, because it's like, okay, because you're seeing different angles and things of different situations, so I still don't know. So I'm just like, you know what? Don't think about that stuff. Whatever happens in the moment, I'll just pay attention to how I feel, and that is when I will make the decision. Overthinking, no, that's not helpful. What to let go of and what Spirit wants you to know. 7 of Cups and King of Cups. Something is distracting you or pulling your attention away from that which you seek to build, to grow into. What is this energy in your life that almost wants to keep you trapped in some way or confused in some way and not focused on this beautiful, fruitful energy, that abundance that your heart knows needs to create? This is what you need to let go of at this time. You are in charge. If there is someone or something in your life, Spirit is showing me that there is someone that's trying to confuse you, distract you, make you feel like you can't do it, judge you, something like that, because they know that when you actually put 100% into this energetic alignment that you wish to co-create with, and you live in alignment, that life will respond naturally and you will have this beautiful, fruitful, abundant life. And it's almost like someone is like, doesn't want to lose you, just loves your energy, or something in your life that's constantly taking your energy and profiting off of it in some way. You control the direction of your ship, what you're creating. Do not let this energy confuse you or drain you any longer. You are the king and the one in control and in charge of which direction you want to go in. You have the cups, and it's very emotional. There's a storm and chaos around you on your ship at this time. This is about you detaching from the chaos. And that's when I talked about, instead of like getting a new phone number, this is where I show up for myself with a cape, and I'm like, no chaos, you're not welcome over here. That's the energy around you does instill upon you sometimes. You need to understand that when your heart is open, your energy becomes unstoppable. I can feel that. Like when I show up in my heart fully, I can feel the power of that. I can feel the effect it has on others. And it just feels really good, you know? And no matter the storm around you, you don't let them control your emotional presence or your energy anymore. Your energy aligns and you detach from the storm around you. They can feel, or they can manipulate or try and pull you into whatever it is, but no, you're going to remain steadfast in your expansion and in what you are clearly abundantly creating and transforming. These cards are very powerful, abundant energy cards that are coming in for you, that you have the ability to create this beautiful, abundant life for yourself. Yeah. And some people or energies might not agree or understand that or like that. Too bad. I like that she said that. Too bad. Too bad, because this is who you are. I'm telling you that because Spirit is showing me that. Your strength at this time. You are awakening. You're waking up to this. There's other parts of things that are happening around you, and hidden energies and opportunities that will be coming in. In the next 3 months, I'm hearing new things will be awakening for you, and they're not going to make sense at first. Trust the process. Trust your energy and your alignment. Do not waver. That means do not be unsteady, hesitate, indecisive, uncertain. Do not waver. When your heart is open, then your energy becomes unstoppable. Remember that. Yeah, so, I mean, it's pretty simple when you think about it. It's just a matter of implementing it, putting it into action, being dedicated and disciplined enough to stay focused on the path I need to be on. What will you accomplish? 9 of Cups. So much is going to grow. So much fulfillment is coming your way. Beauty and alignment, a peaceful, serene energy, peace and release and comfort. Then I got the magic carpet card. Who doesn't like a magic carpet? It's a card of expansion, of taking that energy, taking that journey of making the impossible come true. Any trickster, any master, that is the the childishness of yes, anything is possible. So I've always kind of believed that anything is possible. 7 of Pentacles. You're building something powerful here Could be a business, a financial opportunity, an alignment spiritually that brings you great profit in either an emotional sense or a materialistic sense. Though you like materials, what you really seek is something that fulfills your soul, your heart. Yeah. What you've learned. The Hermit. You have learned that taking time alone can be very useful for your transformation and your power, but don't keep yourself trapped in being alone or withdrawn in some way. Sometimes you need to put yourself out there and not be afraid of connecting with others and working with others and putting your energy out there. Trust that when you feel what you feel, Four of Swords, like when you need to rest, rest. You're fine being by yourself, and there's times, Four of Wands, to put yourself out there. We're almost done. To celebrate, connect, and feel comfortable in doing so. Find the sweet spot, the balance. It's also part of your future outcome, this abundance, this joy and celebration. Then I got the Wise One card and the Magician card. What you want will be yours. You create, sculpt, and craft the life of your dreams, literally. Your higher self it's a past, present, and future you, this card combo, sitting together, sharing stories, connecting. There's things about your past you're meant to heal and let go. And there's things about the present that you need to manifest with as a magician. And your future self is like, look at all this you created, cultivated, made this happen. Your energy expanded, you detached from how it arrives and when it arrives and all the negative things in your life that wanted to shift you. And you made your inner world be the blueprint of your outer world. Your inner world is shifting now. How you are on the inside, your peace, your release, your love, connecting to your heart and awakening. In 3 months, things are going to start really shifting for you. Woo woo! That's December. Your release, your love, connecting to your heart. Oh, I already said that. Some things won't make sense. Yeah. Use these shifts, even when they don't make sense, to make your life better. Use them as a tool or stepping stones to create this abundance that you held yourself back from because you felt like you couldn't do it. Yes, I can do it. Keep working on opening your heart and making these small, consistent, energetic shifts so that you can create this giant manifestation, this portal that is opening for you. It's opening because you're opening it within yourself, in your heart space. You're going into the portal of your heart and you're connecting with something powerful there, and you're really going to change your life in a very significant way. You let yourself expand, unravel, and let go of the doubts and fears, and just be standing in your pure, true self, your pure energy and light. You have a very peaceful, loving, serene energy. That's nice to hear. I already knew that, but I like hearing it. And that was it. Yeah, so I guess that's all I'm gonna talk about right now. So, yeah, I don't know. Have any of you ever done like the psychic readings or like a personal tarot reading or something like that? Like, I don't know. What is it like? If you haven't, what is it like for you hearing it? I mean, I doubt any of you are going to respond if you even got this far, but I mean, I'm interested. Like, what is it like? What is your experience listening to me talk about this? And like, do you think I'm crazy? I don't care if you do, but I don't know. I just wonder, like, I like feedback, even if it's icky feedback. Okay, I guess that's it for today. Have a good day, folks.